Afternoon, everybody. Welcome to 307 Country. Just a little video today, maybe to help a few people out. I know there's a lot of guys out there cutting firewood and using different systems to mark with, and I've got a couple different systems. And if you got an extra person, it works real well. You know, have somebody go out in front of you and mark it out so you can cut. I know once you cut a lot of wood, you can kind of eyeball and get them pretty close to 12 inches or 16 inches or whatever you want. I like to cut all my stuff 16. And I haven't done a lot of selling firewood for a couple of years. I used to sell 50, 60 cord a year. We kind of give that up, just have more time for ourselves and don't really need to do it anymore. So we kind of gave that up, but I built a marking stick when I was doing that, when I was doing a lot of wood, and I had my kids with me, and so it was nothing for, you know, young kid to go out and mark. And what I did, I took a piece of 2x2, I don't have it with me, actually I don't have either one of my marking tools with me. They're down at my firewood pile, but I took a 2x2 and put a couple hose clamps in one end of it, and took a lumber crayon holder like a wooden one, put it in those hose clamps and clamped it in, and then I just ran a screw down through the 2x2, a 3-inch screw that's 16 inches from the end of the crayon, or from the tip of the crayon. So a guy just, you know, put it on the end of the log, mark your first mark, and you just go down and mark it real quick. And I always use the yellow crayon because it shows up real good on bark and stuff. I think white might work a little bit. I always had better luck with yellow. Never did try the sidewalk chalk. I've heard that works real well. I know, you know, a lot of guys will use a tape measure. I mean, they got increments at 16 inches. Makes it pretty easy to mark out. Hook the tape and go. I built one of the magnetic markers that go on the bar with the little round deal on the end. Just used the magnets that you buy for, we always use them for hanging oversized loads flags on a heavy haul, oversized load when I was driving a truck. And those magnets, you can just take that wing nut off and drop that. There's a little stud there that wing nut goes on. Drop that out, and then I just bought some cold roll steel, 1/4 inch. Put a tap on it, or a die, threaded it to 1/4 20 threads, and double nutted it on the magnet, and then I built a little round deal on the other end and welded a 1/4 20 nut to that and screwed it on. It works good. It'll fall off the bar a lot, so it wasn't that great of a system, but it works. But when I'm by myself cutting, the quickest way to do it for me is to find a spot on my saw, and most pro saws are pretty close to 16 inches from the end of the handle to a point right here somewhere. And so, like this 576, the chain catch is 16 inches from the end of the handle. Yeah, that's about the end of the handle there. So 16 and a half. That works great. This little 450 of my girlfriend's here. End of the handle, right to the tip of the dog, right there. I don't know if you can see that dog there. There we go. Tip of that dog right there is 16 inches. I don't have any steel saws. I do have a 260, but it's torn down right now. But most saws, there is a point somewhere right in here where you can eyeball 16 inches. And it's quick. You don't have to have a bunch of extra stuff with you and losing things and trying to, where did I put that magnet when I got done with that last log, or, you know, stuff like that. So that's how if I'm up by myself, or, you know, we've got a couple saws running and we're just rocking, that's the quickest way to do it. I'll demonstrate that. You just eyeball, you know, from the end of you make a cut, stick your hand right on the end of that, look down, there's your dog, turn your saw and cut, and I'll show you here in a second. I don't really have a whole lot to cut right now. My firewood pile's in town, so I'm not gonna run in there and try to do that. I gotta get to work here in a little bit, but yeah, that's how I do it when I'm in trying to get it done quick and don't want to mess around with all the marking sticks or don't have somebody mark it out in front of me. So anyway, we'll go out to the outside here and cut a couple blocks off the log. I'll show you how that works. All right, hopefully everybody can hear me all right. The wind's howling out here. Kind of like it never rains in Southern California, the wind never blows in Wyoming. Anyway, so I just got this little chunk of wood set up here. Kind of show you how this marking system works. Got my 576 here. And if guys running your saw a lot, you know your saw, you know, switching back and forth, you'll know what saw, where your mark is on either saw or whatever. So we'll get after it. This saw's already been warmed up, so I'll show you how I do it. So on this saw, my shank catch is 16.5 inches. Basically right in there, somewhere 16. Just right on there. So the biggest spot on the log, it looks like, remember where it was the same. Little speck of dust there. Well, that's how I do that. It goes real quick. So, just hope that little tip helps somebody out if they're struggling to mark stuff when they're by themselves or taking time. Might help you make it go a little quicker. Anyway, be right back. All right, well that worked all right. Hope that helps somebody out. Just want to say I really appreciate everybody that's commenting and subscribed. Love you guys, and I hope everybody's doing well out there. You know, I live in a real rural area, and so we're not real worried about it right here. We got one person in the county that's got it. They've tested, I don't know, 25 or 30 people. They're waiting for 5 tests to come back and find out on those 5 people, but pretty much everybody's coming up clean. I don't get out much. I go to work, you know, I'll stop at the gas station or something and maybe go in and get something to eat, a snack or something like that, fill up with fuel and go to work, and then I come home and tinker around here. I got tons of stuff to do here, tons of projects. We're gonna get concrete in this shop here coming up soon. Yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody, and I really appreciate all you guys. You know, I've made some good friends through YouTube, and you know, I'm a tiny channel, 110 subscribers or something like that, but I've made some good friends. There's some really cool people out there, and I really appreciate you guys. So if you like these videos, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, share them with your friends, and comment down below. Have a great day. J.O.A.T. out.